So for us as a team, we see examples of integrity every day. And I'd like to take the example of the youth admissions representative because it's probably the most visual one. They are gap year students, 17-year-old, first job, and they're out on their own in a country by themselves. Nobody's checking in on what they're doing every day. They're supposed to do a few things like school visits, youth group visits, etc. But consistently, we're just surprised by how much more they bring to the table and how much more they deliver. And they go out of their way to reach out to their friends, they get family connections and just keep delivering, right? It's very easy for them to sit at home, sleep all day and get paid. But they're out there sort of, delivering for ALU, and they do it very naturally. It's not something they're thinking about. I mean, I don't think it's ever passed their mind that, they could actually sit at home and do nothing and just get away with it. It's just part of the way they work. And I think that's a great showcase for integrity. And I think, and that's how everybody at ALU, without being supervised and without being checked in on, they actually do what they're meant to do, and they're very consistent in the way they behave at ALU every day.
Integrity is important to me because you have to be honest when you deliver or when you work with someone or when you live with someone, basically. Integrity helps you also achieve excellence in a certain way because you always push yourself to believe and to be truthful to whatever you say or whatever you do.
Integrity means, for me, that when you say you're going to do something, you do it. And it means that even when there's an easier way out, but you know that there's a correct way, that you follow that commitment. And I think for me, the way that manifests is that if I say that I'm going to do something for my students, then I have to do it, right? Like, I can't say, oh, these papers are taking a really long time to grade, let me just kind of fluff it. I want to kind of set a goal in my mind that this is what I want to be true for my students and see it through. So for me, integrity is very personal, and it's sort of a commitment to my students, whether they realize it or not. But yeah.
I think especially because ALU is new, our integrity is everything. It's our reputation. It's what's going to get us from where we are now to being, the Ivy League of Africa. Personally, the YARs that I work with, they are on the ground. They're one of the few people in the ALU team that get to physically interact with people. So they really have to maintain that that integrous personality or just image of ALU. And I think that's a huge responsibility for them because they're representing us. So I try my best to kind of they're naturally already, as part of the team, they have that attribute. They have that set of values, but I think it's just important. It's important for all of us, especially being new, because that is really what people are going to look at.
Integrity is a really difficult one to define because it means different things to different people. And even myself, I don't know what that means. So what I try to think is, am I being honest about what I do? Do I truly believe in what I do? And am I proud to talk about what I do? And that, I think, it's a very introspective one. I think that's what defines integrity for me.